Namaste everybody, welcome to meditation with me. I hope you're all well. If you don't know me or it's the first time, my name is Amit and I'll be guiding you through a short session of some breath work, some mindfulness, some meditation of course based on mantras, and some wisdom from the yoga text to reflect on. So it's a nice little session that I'm hoping you can add on a regular basis. So let's get started. Let's just get our eyes closed and be comfortable. I'm in a nice setting here. Hope you can hear the sound of the river waves crashing, and a very conducive setting for some self-care practices, you know. Let's just take some time to breathe and make yourself comfortable if you haven't already. Resting, relaxing, making some time for some nice long deep breaths. We inhale and we exhale. We'll do that one more time. Inhaling and exhaling. And to just improve our breath work, I'd like you to bring one hand on your abdomen and one hand just below your collarbone on the upper chest. And we use our palms as a guide just to notice where your breath is sitting. Just noticing the movements in your lungs, in your abdomen, in your chest as we inhale and as we exhale. You may notice as you inhale, your abdomen expands. Your upper chest expands, and as you exhale, your upper chest falls back and your abdomen falls back. Let's try that cycle again. Inhaling, your abdomen expands like a balloon, and exhaling. Now as you get this practice, become more comfortable with this, you can bring your hands to a comfortable position. And we continue to breathe, and we like to take this opportunity to also work on our mind. Our mind is always, as pointed in the yoga literatures, the Bhagavad Gita, always restless, turbulent, obstinate, difficult to control than trying to control the wind. So you're not alone if you feel your mind is restless. But by focusing on something, by making a habit, by learning to gently place your mind on a object, it becomes easier for the mind to settle in. And in this meditation practice, essentially, we are learning, we are introducing our mind to mantra meditation, allowing the mind to rest in the mantras. As your mind focuses on the mantras, not only it becomes calmer, but it also gets purified. So the grip of your mind on you, the spirit soul, becomes a bit loose. You're able to identify, hey, my mind is trying to hassle me. I don't have to act on it. So let's start by introducing our mind to a mantra. Mantra is a yoga sound, spiritual in nature, and we'll use the mantra Goranga. So as we practice this complete breathing, complete yoga breath we did, we add the mantra Goranga with our breath. As we inhale, we say the mantra Go-Ra-Anga in our mind. And as we exhale, we say the mantra out loud throughout the entire length of our breath. Let's get started. So we'll breathe together twice, and on the third exhalation, we add the mantra. So let's inhale. We exhale. Inhaling one more time. Exhaling. Inhaling, now we say the mantra Goranga in the mind. And we exhale out loud. Go-Ra-Anga. We'll continue this practice for some time. Allowing your mind to rest in this mantra. Go-Ra-Anga. Relaxing, resting your mind and heart in this mantra. Go-Ra-Anga. Do it 2 more times. Now, always nice practicing this meditation, isn't it? You always feel very calming for the mind and the heart, you know. And that's what mantra does. So now we learned this practice of mantra with our breath. We'll use now this mantra with japa beads or mala beads. I think most of you already know what is japa meditation. If you don't, I will put a video in the description to get a good introduction to the japa meditation. So I'll get straight into it. Just a quick note, if you don't have the beads, that's okay. Just use your fingers to get along with this practice. It's very simple. It's essentially chanting these mantras. We are still resting our mind and heart in these mantras, but we are saying this mantra, one mantra at a time on the beads. So for today's practice, we'll use the mantra Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. So let's get started again. I'll try to put some nice visuals so you can practice this with me. Gauranga, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Nitaiko, Nitaiko, Haribo, Haribo, 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 Nitaiko, Nitaiko, Haribo, Nitaiko, Nitaiko, Haribo, 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 Nitaiko, Nitaiko, Haribo, Nitaiko, Nitaiko, Haribo. Last one. Haribo, Nitaiko, Nitaiko, Haribo. Haribo, Gauranga. Very nice practice of japa meditation. I'll just put it here. Just like anything in life, I remember I was speaking to somebody and I used a nice analogy to describe this process of meditation. It's like a spiritual food. It's like a spiritual medicine, for our inner well-being. We take certain medicines for our health and well-being, boosting immunity and everything. This is a spiritual food for you, our inner well-being, and the regularly you do it, actually you start seeing the result, even if you may not notice initially, sometimes you go to the doctor and they give you medicine and they say, oh, this is a long-term disease. You just have to keep on for a while until you start seeing the benefit. So it's similar, you may not notice it straight away, but you persevere with it, you stay with this, and slowly it becomes sweeter. Slowly you experience, aha, this is very nice, Slowly you feel more calm, or slowly you are able to step back from your mind easily. Slowly you are able to become more aware of different emotions and step back from it, not act upon it. Your heart becomes softer. You're able to perceive, be sensitive to different people's, and become a bit more tolerant, more patient with other people. It comes naturally. How beautiful is that, I'll read something in this connection actually that from our spiritual teacher you would like to hear, and he's exactly saying this thing. I'll read that. A beautiful diamond lies deep within the earth, covered by layers of dirt and rock. The diamond exists in darkness, but it is still a diamond. It is only because the diamond is covered that its intrinsic beauty and value is unrealized. Similarly, wisdom and spiritual love inherently exist within our heart. But just like the diamond is covered with rocks and dirt, our wisdom and spiritual love are covered by ignorance of our true identity. In this covered condition, we feel purposelessness, unfulfilled, and empty deep within our heart. If you carefully consider the teachings presented and apply them to your life, your heart and mind will gradually be cleansed, and your natural wisdom and spiritual love will shine through. You'll increasingly see yourself and others as they truly are. Your relationship will be more harmonious. Your work and every aspect of your life will be infused with deep purpose, and your heart will be filled with a profound inner peace and deep happiness. By awakening and cultivating our innate wisdom and spiritual love through yoga, this practice of meditation, we can achieve self-realization or enlightenment. How nice is that? And this practice of yoga, the meditation, when I say yoga, means I'm talking of the meditation part. The meditation is included in the yoga system. It's part of the yoga system. Yoga exercises is a very small aspect of the entire yoga system. So this path of yoga is a very ancient path. It's been written down, handed down long time ago, and it is best appreciated, or you can take this advantage of this practice just by allowing this message, information into your heart and applying on it, contemplating on the things you hear and applying. It's very simple. You take a little information, you apply it. And this message, it's not something you can read from a book. You can, but the simplest way to know that this information is genuine, coming from someone who is a selfless personality, is by inquiring or trying to find what is parampara, or disciplic succession. For instance, just as an example, if you want to go to the doctor who does surgery, let's say you have some serious disease, or someone in your family have something and you want to take them to the doctor, you look for the best doctor, right? You don't just go to Google and say, how to cure this, tell me, and the Google will tell you something and you go, okay, I'm going to try this drug and see how it works. No, you want to find the best doctor. And you see the qualification of the doctor. You see who that doctor is learned from, which university has he passed it, how many patients has he cured, how experienced is he, all that information. Similarly, this path of yoga, even though it might sound something very simple, I know someone, I can go to this person or Google this or buy that book, but it may mislead, it may not lead us to the right place. So finding a genuine spiritual teacher who is selflessly passing this information, and more importantly, has already applied this information by learning it from another spiritual teacher, is a sure way of success, you know. And this is called a disciplic line, where a person is learning from a spiritual teacher, knowing that the spiritual teachers learned from his spiritual teacher, not someone who just came on one day and said, hey, I got this cool news to share, I just got this insight. No, it's a system where that teacher's learned from his spiritual teacher. He's accepted a teacher, followed and applied his teachings, and naturally gained this fruit of self-realization. And then that person is learned from his spiritual teacher and is connected to the Supreme Soul. And that is where the potency of this cultivation of spiritual love and wisdom comes from. Another analogy to understand this would be like, you know, sometimes you have this fake power socket on a wall, and you plug your phone to charge, nothing happens. Why? Because that power socket is not connected to the power grid. It's not connected to the source of energy. You know, similarly, you have to put a little bit of effort in finding a source of that power energy that is genuine, coming in disciplic line. I mean, we are very fortunate. I can only speak of myself. I feel like I have this opportunity to learn from our spiritual teacher, my spiritual teacher, Jagat Guru, Siddha Swarupananda, and you know, and it makes a path of life, path of yoga very simple and very easy. You know, you just know, you hear what he says, you know what he's saying. He's coming in, you know, from the right source, from the Supreme Soul, because it's connected in this disciplic succession, and you apply it and you see the result. And that gives you the trust and confidence to follow a bit more, apply a bit more, you know, and gradually your life becomes very simple, you know, and you feel purposeful. So something to consider. And let's finish with some kirtan. Very simple process, a joyful practice. I'll be singing or chanting these mantras. You listen, you hear, and you sing. You respond, you know. Because the live setting, I'll just keep on singing, but I'm hoping after I chant, I'll say it's your turn, you can sing along. Same Hari Bol Nitai Gaur we just did. So again, just rest in it, relax, and sing from your heart. Hari Bol Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Now it's your turn. Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur. Nitai Gaur. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur. Haribo, Haribo, Nitai Go, Nitai Go, Haribo, Haribo. Let's sing together. Nitai Go, Nitai Go, Haribo, Haribo, Nitai Go, Nitai Go, Haribo, Haribo, Nitai Go, Nitai Go, Haribo, Haribo, Nitai Go, Nitai Go, Haribo. All together, last one. Haribo, Nitai Go, Nitai Go, Haribo, Haribo, Nitai Go, Nitai Go, Haribo. I hope you're feeling very relaxed and you had a nice time. Bit of a peaceful space in your day. So all the best with everything. And yeah, if you like any more information or anything I can assist with, it'll be my great pleasure to help with. Until next time, Haribo, Namaste.